How's it going? I'm Andrew with Investors Hub, and it's TED Tuesday again. We talk to Ted Ohashi every other week, and he chats about some companies that he follows in the cannabis industry. He writes the Cannabis Report, which is a publication that's put out on Investors Hub. And yeah, we're going to be talking about some of those companies in his model portfolio, which is in that publication. Companies like Khiron, Kiaro, and Lexaria. And yeah, if you like the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. You can follow us on Twitter, ihub_vision. And after a quick disclaimer, we'll hear from Ted. Please note that our videos are not designed to be direct investing advice. Our channel and our content should just be one stop on the journey of trying to find out where to put your money. So I had a weird thought recently, and I was thinking that we normally talk about cannabis companies and cannabis drug manufacturers. So how much does the cannabis industry and drug manufacture overlap with the industrial hemp and CBD industry?
Well, the hemp industry is really in two parts. One is for kind of the CBD or THC content in the hemp, which tends to be very low, and the other is for industrial purposes. It used to be a main factor in the economy because it was used for making ropes, and ropes at one time were very important. But these days, there's not too much overlap. The overlap is caused by regulations that say, well, we'll allow a certain amount of CBD or THC if it comes from hemp. It's a chemical, so who knows where it comes from, but the politicians like to do that.
So have you looked at any of the fun ways that you can use hemp outside of like drug manufacture and retail? They've got like hemp concrete and stuff like that. You ever looked at the industrial building purposes of cannabis, or is that not something you're interested in?
Yeah, it's not really something that I've looked into. Again, with concrete, I imagine they're using the hemp fiber to strengthen the material, but that's not really what I'm interested in.
So you talked to me that there's a lot of cool stuff that's happening in your model portfolio. So outline some of the things that have been happening in some of those companies.
Okay, well, last week, again, a company that I've talked about several times here, Lexaria, had another press release, and the market went crazy. That's the only way I can describe it. The trading on the NASDAQ exchange was over 50 million shares. Now, NASDAQ counts a transaction. One transaction is two, a sell and a buy. So cut it in half, say 25 or 26 million shares. But, Lexaria is a company with 5 million shares outstanding. And we know where 1.5 million of them are because the people that run the company and the insiders own them. So it's really hard to imagine it could trade that much, but it did. And it just shows that their technology, Dehydratech, has some wide applications, and the testing that they're doing now is producing some very exciting results. So I think Lexaria is certainly one to keep your eye on. Another one would be Khiron. Khiron is a Colombian company. Colombia, I guess, yesterday announced some regulatory changes. Again, Colombia has really taken a leadership role in Latin America, and Lexaria has worked very closely and cooperatively with the Colombian government. So Colombia will now allow medical cannabis to be sold through a much wider range of pharmacies. And now they're also allowing the export of cannabis flower. So this should be a major advantage for Khiron into the UK and Germany. So things are really moving forward for them. I think that that's another exciting stock that is one of the larger positions in the portfolio. The other one is Kiaro, which is the latest addition to the portfolio. Now it's a dispensary. in Canada. So it's like a mini multi-state operator, a multi-provincial operator up here in Canada. And in Canada, the conditions in the industry are different. So we have kind of an oversupply of cannabis, and prices are soft, and all of those good things. So it isn't necessary for, or as necessary for a dispensary to vertically integrate and be into growing. They can simply be a dispensary like any retail supermarket chain, purchase their goods, manufacture some branded products, and sell them. So again, this is a company that in the 3 weeks that I've been following it has doubled its footprint and really expanded into, solidified its position in Ontario, which is Canada's largest province. So again, another company, KO on the TSXV, that I think is really quite exciting.
So I saw in the Cannabis Report that you had an interview with Kiaro. They came on to your video show. How'd that go?
Well, it went very well. It's funny. The videographer and I were just talking about it. But videos, as you well know, get a lot more traction than written material. People will stop at a video and look at it. And whereas if it's a written report, they kind of yawn and drive on. So video has a lot of advantages. And if you want to look that up, then you'll learn a lot more about Kiaro coming from the horse's mouth, Daniel Petrov, the CEO, than you will from me. So I would recommend people do that.
So do you have any final thoughts?
No, just as you asked me to make my disclosures every week. So I don't own shares in any of the companies that I've discussed here today, and don't have any plans to be buying or selling them in the next few days. So.
Hey, thanks for watching. And if you haven't already, please be sure to like and comment, subscribe to the channel, and you can follow us on Twitter, iHub_Vision, and I'll see you again soon.